So he was like me, he was addicted to his opiates and prescribed opiates and all that stuff. So we both, our stories are sort of similar.
I don't actually. I'm gonna actually take a screenshot of this second. I can make a YouTube or a
Or a
thumbnail.
thumbnail with that.
Yeah. Oh. Um. Yeah, I don't remember his full story.
Yeah, I followed him on TikTok for years. It was either late 2020 or early 2021. And I believe he went to like sober living or rehab. I don't quite remember how he got sober.
I
But
remember him talking about, doing little skits or whatever.
he never judged me for my pathway to recovery, and I respect that.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, if you're really trying to help people recover and you care about it, what the fuck does it like? What does it matter what your
Yeah.
path was? Like, as long as you're where you want to be in life, you're happy, that's what matters. It doesn't matter if you decide to go the Matt way. It doesn't matter if you go cold turkey, AA. I don't care,
Yeah, I don't care either. As long as you're on a path and you get to where you're going.
Yeah. And you don't walk around shaming people. I have a lot of respect for people that do that.
Same. Just waiting for him to see the message and come on over. Do you want to go ahead and just start playing it?
Yeah, we can.
Because I want to know. Oh, man, I want to know if he took one.
I want to say something, but I'm going to wait to see what happens. I was going to say it'd be funny if, like, he says that and, like, it cuts away, like, editing 5 seconds later, and he's, like, on the ground doing, like the grimace shake shit.
or doing the fit fold.
Yeah. That would be hilarious. Dude, my son, my youngest, he wanted me to do that grimace shake. We went and got one. And, like, my middle son was like, he poured it on him. And it's, like, cold. We're out in the middle of a field in the middle of the night with, like, I've got flashlights and shit. It was fun, though. And then my husband edited the video real good.
Did I see it?
I don't know. You know what? I'm going to have to find it. Post it up an oldie but a goodie.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go to YouTube. I've got too many tabs open. All right, Ronnie. Oh, goodness. Okay.
Incredibly horrible, worse than fentanyl withdrawal. They're much more intense. I mean, it's just the whole thing. And the sucky part is that these smoke shops and these places are marketing 7-0 as if it were kratom, as if it were a natural herbal tea, or as if it was even an energy shot, which is crazy. Like, they're marketing it towards people that are just trying to, like, feel awake. And it sucks even more because when you go, a lot of people have actually been going into treatment for it, and they're saying they don't even have robust, like, protocols in terms of detox for this shit. Like, it's so new that they don't know how to approach it necessarily. So I actually got to talk to Kratom Ninja. His name is Jordan. He's a former heroin addict, 12 years free from the heroin debacle. He is a Kratom advocate, author, and someone who actually works directly with researchers, lawmakers, and the Kratom industry. So if there's someone who knows this shit, it's probably him. Let's go ahead and see what kind of answers he gives to my stupid questions.
Is 7-0 like not Kratom, or what is the difference, or like why are people lumping them together?
Yeah, so 7-hydroxy. So the main alkaloid in kratom is called metragenine. Think of metragenine to kratom as caffeine to coffee. Without caffeine, there is no coffee. Without metragenine, there is no kratom. Well, there's no 7-hydroxy within the kratom leaf itself. Like when I went to Indonesia and I picked the leaf off the tree, there's 0 7-hydroxy. But that leaf needs to get turned into powder to be sent here to the States. So the leaf has to dry. During that drying process, due to oxidation, very minuscule amounts of metragenine, kratom's main alkaloid, is converted into 7-hydroxymetragenine. That's why it's called 7-hydroxymetragenine, because it used to be metragenine, but due to oxidation or your metabolism, minuscule amounts of metragenine get turned into 7-OH. But it's literally less than 0.00100%. Like think of 7-hydroxy as like 1 grain of sand on the whole beach. Like it doesn't matter. It's not there basically. Like the lab equipment is barely picking it up. But again, there's a difference between a fresh leaf and dried kratom powder. Because the fresh leaf, there's 0% 7-hydroxy, but in the dried kratom powder, there's less than
Is there static in your headset?
0.0100%.
No.
But what
Okay.
these companies are doing is that they are taking a kratom extract, and even kratom extracts are different than regular kratom. Think of like an extract as like a caffeine pill, and kratom in its natural form is like a cup of coffee, if that makes sense. Well, what these companies do is they'll take a metragenine extract, then they'll chemically convert it into 7-hydroxy. Using a chemical process. Some people say they use like pool chemicals and all that type of stuff to like chemically convert it. I was invited to the University of Florida with a gentleman named Dr. Chris McCurdy, who's been testing kratom since 2005. He's been given millions and millions of dollars by the National Institute of Drug Abuse, and he took me into his laboratory and he showed me every single brand of 7-hydroxy, and then he shows me like the results of the test. Every one came back for unknown substances to science in it. It's not even purely just 7-hydroxy. Because of the chemical conversion they're doing, they are unknowingly making new chemicals, basically.
Time to dumb it down for all my dumb hoes. Real kratom, it's literally a leaf. So you dry it, grind it up, drink it, whatever. 7-0, now that's not a leaf. That is actually not natural. That is somebody in a lab coat doing some extracurricular activities, learning how to cook, girl. So they basically take the plant, cook it up with chemicals, shake it, and turn it into something 5,000 times stronger than what the real plant is. And
I love the
because
graphics.
of that
Yeah.
messy, shady, sketchy process, they're accidentally making shit that they don't even know or nobody fully understands, which is why it's doing some pretty crazy withdrawals to some people.
They're masquerading it as kratom, and it's not. It's so farther that you can't even like compare the two. I always tell people for some people the best way out of addiction is kratom, but for a lot of people the best way into addiction is 7-hydroxy. That doesn't
Yep.
mean that there's not a time and place for 7-hydroxy. Like I don't respect the 7-hydroxy industry whatsoever, because they'll put like billboards saying like, oh, free sample 7-hydroxy, like, just text this number, or they'll make it look like a Xanax or like a Percocet and call it like the perks of kratom. They're taking a life-saving plant and risking access to hundreds of thousands of people. Like the whole state of Louisiana lost access to kratom because of 7-hydroxy. Even the FDA, like back in 2016, the FDA hated kratom. They hated it so much. They're like, it's a synthetic opioid, it's killing people. Now there's been 450 published studies on kratom. Now the FDA is running human trials on kratom. Like that's how I know the people running the trials. Like that's how much it's come. Even the FDA commissioner said, we are not targeting the leaf whatsoever. We are targeting these synthetics, because you started seeing a lot of these problems happen because of 7-hydroxy. Again, there's kratom can 100% cause physical dependency in some people, but the vast majority of people say they get their lives back.
All right, so the next person we get to talk to is Toria, and she's actually over 30 days sober. I find her story super inspirational. She's been in recovery for a while, but she recently fought the good fight and got off that dang 7-0. She actually just went to the gas station or vape shop or whatever with the intention to get an energy drink. and she unintentionally came out with a 7.0
Shut
Oh
up.
They
man.
offered me a free sample of the 7 O's. And he directed me on how to actually take it. So I'm like, does he take this on a regular basis? Or is this just like what they told him to do? You know what I mean? And so he was like, hey, try this free sample, take half, and within a few minutes, everything will feel like fine. And then take the other half later. And I was like, okay, no problem. So I took the first half and instantly it connected to the opiate receptors. It felt like a whole new world. The sun was brighter, the trees were, greener. It was just a completely different experience. I was like, wow, this is great. And it's sold over the counter. So I don't have to go get a prescription. This is what my mind is thinking.
Yeah.
So I wound up taking the second half and found myself back at the vape shop to get a 3-pack. And so a 3-pack came into a 5-pack, 5-pack came into 4 packs, and the fifth one free. And so everything with that has just been, it's just been an experience.
Hydroxy binds incredibly tightly to the mu opioid receptor
That's
for
sad.
sure.
Yeah.
Also too,
We
what a lot of
read
these people
thousands of
don't
those.
say, they'll say, oh, 7-hydroxy can't cause respiratory depression, but it can.
That is profits over people.
That is profits over people. That is the lack of informed consent. It's just informed consent is out the window.
It's it goes even beyond that, because you're not even being honest and upfront about what it is, and you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're saying this is a enhanced kratom product, for example, it's like, you're not even being completely honest with what it is. So people have no idea what they're getting. And plus, if you offer an addict a free sample,
yeah.
9 times out of 10, I'm just saying,
And her story is not unique. We reread these
all
comments.
the
There's
time.
thousands upon thousands of comments like this. Or I get private messages from people that were duped into this. And now they're stuck in that vicious cycle of addiction. Even some people that have never been addicted to nothing before ever in their life. Even some of the older folks. A lot of pain patients.
Yeah.
A lot of pain patients that were never addicted to their opioids are now addicted to 7-OH.
It's like they started taking it. It started helping with their pain. And then they noticed, this is just from what I've heard from a few people, that they're having to take it more and more and more. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're having to take it every 2 hours, and it doesn't work as good. Next thing you know, they're having withdrawals and they don't even realize why, because they've never been addicted to anything.
Now, right, and now they're stuck in that vicious cycle of staying out of withdrawal. And it's like,
right.
And now they live with the guilt and the shame. And then, like I said, I got people that message me, even longtime kratom consumers that, there's a lot of them that got sucked into this. I'm not going to name names.
Yeah.
And now they don't feel comfortable telling the kratom community that, hey, I'm in this predicament right now as we speak.
And dude, I'll be the first to say, I ain't about to judge nobody.
No.
I will never judge anybody. But, and I hate, it bothers me to the core that people even have to feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it does. It just bothers me to the core. Like you shouldn't have to feel like that.
They have no one to turn to because, and like I said, these 7-OH products are a freaking dog whistle to active addicts or chronic pain patients. Those were their targeted, most vulnerable communities that they went and mass produced this out for. And it's like, here we are trying to clean up the mess. We're trying to mop up the mess. Not only by trying to save the people that are currently stuck in this cycle, we're trying to save the leaf itself.
Yeah.
And we got double.
And all that's going on at one time. And it's like, and I hate it when the pro 7-OH, an anti-kratom leaf most of the time. The people that say they're going to make it their life's mission to get kratom banned. They're like, well, kratom had issues before, yeah.
Not on this scale.
Not like this, dude, not like this. And the reason it's like that is it's not because of the AK. Don't
No.
put. It doesn't even matter. Like, first of all, that's addict behavior is pointing fingers all the time and never saying it's how they manufactured it. It's because everywhere people are going, they're calling it kratom because that's what it was sold to them as. That's
Yes.
what they've been told it was. That's what the stores think it is. They're going to rehabs to check in. They're calling it kratom. They're calling 911. They're calling it kratom. They're
They're going
going to the poison
the ER.
control.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
calling poison control, calling it kratom. People are dying. They're calling it kratom. You know,
Just like that Dr. White brought up the other day in that hearing or whatever. It's like there wasn't even a code for
yeah,
7-OH until what, February of this year?
yeah,
So the whole there's been a billion sold and no adverse reactions. Get that out of here because
yeah.
that ain't no proof. That ain't no black and white proof. That's just hearsay.
Yeah, go kick rocks and crocs, man, because that's some bullshit.
Mhm.
You know, we see, you know, like they go to the ER, they go to rehab, they go to recovery center. They're calling it kratom because, like you
Telling
just
their
said,
family.
telling their family it's I'm addicted to kratom. I'm
Yep.
addicted to kratom. When in actuality, they're addicted to a lab-made product that's sold in pill form and or shots and some vapes.
Or the
No.
whole, well, it's never killed anybody. And what about all the people that's lives are fucking crushed? I'm
Yeah.
not saying anything about nothing about, killing. I'm talking about destroying lives, like affecting your life to where you feel like shit every day.
Yeah.
Like you feel like you're not even what
The
do
comments
you
that I
guys say?
get,
Surviving and not living, just surviving.
yeah, you're just existing. You're not
Yeah.
living, you're existing. And let me read a comment that someone had said earlier today on my TikTok video.
Or take with oh hell, what do we say? They knew what they were doing type of
Yeah.
thing. And it's like somewhat, but even the people that have been longtime kratom consumers didn't realize the extent that it was going to be. You know what I'm saying? You could.
So this person commented earlier saying, I don't want anyone to have to go through what I did. Spent over $10,000, $10,000 a month. And for the life of this person, they couldn't figure out why they were having problems with their heart. Because this is a conversation between him and somebody else about cardiotoxicity. So,
And I'm not saying that it hasn't been around long enough to even know what the long-term effects would be. But I will say, and I hate to do those claims, because I know I've heard people say, oh, it shuts down their liver. I don't know what it does.
mhm.
But I do know that the crap they're putting in there, besides just the whole converted 7-OH, who knows what's in that? Who knows what that's doing to your stomach liner? Who knows what that's doing to your organs?
Mm-hmm.
Your teeth?
Your teeth too.
I've heard a bunch of people saying they chew them
Yeah.
and they got messed up teeth.
Yeah. And it's like, and it's so unfair to us kratom purists, like you 7-OH like to call us, because we're on the front lines. We are trying to keep kratom legal.
And we are not 7-OH is not kratom.
No.
We are not all kratom.
No, hell no. Hell no. You get the fuck on out of here with that kumbaya shit. No.
Yeah.
You ain't trying to, nah. That's a bull ass fuck shit right there.
That's leech. That's something a leech. It's like, and that's what they've done since they've come into the market is they've leached onto kratom as long as they possibly have been able to, or as long as they can, to suck the money dry.
Mm-hmm. And now they're trying to leech onto the the actual kratom consumers by trying to make this all, oh, we are kratom.
And the advocate, yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
And it's like, I understand that people used to say this kind of thing about kratom back in 2016, blah, 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 blah. Till I see the studies. Dude, I don't know. I have heard so many stories from people's firsthand experiences.
Yeah.
There's no way you can deny that it's not a huge problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no way you could be a sane person and say that 7OH products are not a problem and it's everybody's fault that's taking them.
Yeah. Right. Yep.
Like, that's
Because
insane.
when I've been advocating on social media for a long time now, and when I started on TikTok in 2020, every now and again you would get the negative kratom testimonies. It's like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
fine. Then I would ask the questions, and then I'd hear crickets 99% of the
Yep.
time. They don't want to answer my questions, but it was here. It was, here and there,
Yeah.
this 7OH, almost all, there's a common theme here.
Yep. There's not one day, there has not been one single 24-hour period that has gone by in the past at least year
Yeah.
that I have not seen someone message me, comment on a video anywhere on social media that about kratom and been referring to kratom and meaning 7OH.
Yeah.
There's not one single day that's went by I haven't heard of a negative experience from someone.
And it blows my mind. And it's like, it's totally taken over. It's like a freaking cancer.
Yeah, and then the whole, big kratom's just mad because they're not getting the business. It's like, do you not see the problem? Like, if somebody is flocking that much to a product, like, there's a reason for that. It's not like they're just like, oh, I like this better. It's like, I don't know. I just get so tired of hearing like the same tired ass excuses from the damn 708 community, dude.
And the word fear mongering.
I want to fucking puke every time I hear that.
It's like, oh, good God.
Like, I feel like that's just such an unintelligent, dull word.
It is so overused by
like,
the 708ers.
Fucking George Washington.
Like, okay, great. You're having a positive experience with 7OH. You better be showing up at the hearings to go tell that.
Instead of arguing with people that are just trying to
differentiate. Jinx.
It's like, dude, it's like, and I get so tired of that. And I don't know, I don't know. I mean,
I like to say, look at it this way. Because 7OH is going down. It is going down.
Is.
And I would like
not because of anyone else.
Nope.
It's not because of advocates. It's not because of the AK. It's because it shouldn't be out on the fucking market. Yeah. That's why.
So you could thank us later, us kratom advocates later, because when 7OH goes down, you're going to have kratom as your backup to help save you for the shit show that you're about to go through with the withdrawals.
It's just sad.
It is. It's very sad. Okay, sorry for the rant.
I'm sorry. I was just sitting there thinking, like, dude, this is supposed to be a happy day.
It is. Well, I mean,
it's a happy day. It's just we go through so much behind the scenes stuff that honestly, I don't think people understand how bad it is behind. Like, people don't realize to what an extent this stuff is like actually affecting kratom in general. Like, I don't think, you see the negative headlines. And it's like, dude, we get hit with that shit all day, every day.
All day, every day. We are bombarded with it, and I was just telling somebody this yesterday that since I came back from the Champ Show in July, we have probably attended at least 30, 35 hearings. So
that's
July, August, September, October, November, 4 months. 4 months worth.
God,
and normally at this time,
4 months.
Yes, and normally at this time of year, we're just sitting back and we're just chilling, relaxing. Wait until January to come around for when states go in sessions.
And that's how it should be. Like, we should be getting that, because I mean, dude, it's energy sucking,
draining.
It's draining. There you go.
Yep.
It takes a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but like I said, like I've said a million times, until my dying breath, I will not stop.
No.
But I mean, at the same time, it's just not fair and it's not right.
Yeah.
And then the whole time to get the, fingers pointed at you, us blamed or the AKA blamed, or it's not the manufacturer's fault for throwing that shit out on the market.
Yeah.
It's never their fault.
Never their fault. Never their fault. And and it's only been mass produced since about the fall of 2023. And the last time I heard numbers was they have made between $2 billion and $8 billion within 2 years.
I honestly, I agree. I could see it being, I just, wow. I mean, to see how much money people spend on that, I could absolutely see
Yeah.
that. And so I know for a fact karma is going to catch up with every single one of those 7OH dealers, dude.
Now
Every single one.
the Missouri Attorney General is investigating one of the biggest manufacturers there is. I ain't even gonna say their damn name. So just know that they're in Missouri. If
Yeah.
you want to go Google that shit, go Google that shit. Go hit up Google's.
And most of them act like they're there to help chronic pain patients or whatever. It's like, dude, most of these people have been around since the fucking, what do you call it? The Spice days.
Yeah.
They've been skirting around and making money wherever they can off of people.
By molesting molecules.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Molesting molecules.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. I'll have to use that on a thumbnail or something one day.
Yeah, you can use it for this.
Oh, yeah. Look, I didn't fuck Jordan up. He looks all right. He doesn't look like he's all messed up. All right, let's go ahead and finish this.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Rant over. We're done. For now.
For now.
Okay.
And so kratom itself cannot cause respiratory depression. It doesn't activate the arrestin 2 beta pathway, which is what causes respiratory depression from opioids. However, Dr. Chris McCurdy, the guy that I went to interview, he released a study called bidirectional breathing in rats, where they gave kratom in high doses to rats and their breathing increased, like rapid heart rate and everything. But again, the same thing would happen with caffeine, but when they gave high doses of 7-hydroxy, the rats stopped breathing, so there's a lot of
and Narcan reversed
marketing
within the 7-hydroxy industry too, saying, oh, it can't cause.
And just because it was administered through IV and not, that has nothing to do with it. I just want to say that because that's another tired ass shit I hear all the time.
Yeah.
Well, they did it intravenously, so you don't take 7OH that way. I don't give a shit. It's still in.
How do you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't care. It's got put in their body, and that's what happened.
And that's what had it caused respiratory depression.
Like Dr. McCurdy said when we interviewed him, it doesn't matter. The point is, what did exactly he says? Like, it did.
It did. Yeah, I don't remember his exact words.
A lot or something like that. It's like it either does or doesn't.
Kratom doesn't. 7OH does. And the study that Jordan is referring to, Narcan reversed it.
Yep.
Respiratory depression. It can in like extreme amounts, but it definitely can. The withdrawal from 7-hydroxy is typically short-lived, but it's brutal.
The next day, I felt like
She's
my
pretty.
body was literally jumping out of my skin. Like I was having an outer body experience. How I could describe it is, how back in the day when the TV was like going off, it would have the white and black zigzags.
Yeah.
Like that. That's how my body
The
felt.
static?
Like if you, when your foot falls asleep and the tingling feeling starts to come back and you feel like you're like limping a little bit because it feels weird.
Yeah.
That, but 10 times worse.
Oof.
I couldn't take a shower. I couldn't like get up. Like my body, I actually had a seizure. To be honest with you, I had a seizure. The tech had walked in and noticed that I was seizing, and they immediately gave me Ativan to calm my body and make sure that I was okay.
So if you're still watching, shout out to you. I'm about to end this video. It's like technically like my first YouTube video.
Really?
And I just want to say thank you and shout out to everybody that helped me make it. Toria and Jordan. Obviously, I really am passionate about recovery, substance use, that whole world is just, I mean, I was impacted by it very heavily. So I like hearing people's different stories. And the good news is that we all recover in different ways. We all go through our own ups and downs, but I really wanted to get a little bit more perspective with this whole 7-0 thing. Again, I don't want to say any drugs are good and bad, but definitely having awareness on what these substances can do and how they can impact your brain chemistry is super important to know. But yeah, I'll leave you with some wise words from my girl Toria. And if you're in recovery, if you're using right now or chaotically using, just know that you have a place in mi corazón.
Thank you. Yeah, where I see myself within the next 5 years is actually being an activist against 7 O's. So I'm currently in school to get my bachelor's degree in psychology and biology. And I hope to be either a group facilitator or a therapist at a treatment center. I plan to do that, but also to just be an advocate for voices of Black and Brown people who can't necessarily speak up for themselves. And, you know, probably I thought about starting a podcast actually with my mom on just how taboo it is within the Black community about mental health and addiction and Christianity and alcoholism, all the topics that are uncomfortable to talk about. But to have my mom be sober and then me also be sober and being able to talk about this and be really vulnerable and raw with one another is just something that I'm blessed and grateful for that it will be coming. So be on the lookout for that. It will be coming.
You got this,
Oh yes,
girl.
100%. That
Yeah, you
sounds
do.
like a
Yes.
really cool dynamic, and again, that's a really beautiful thing that you guys share in between you guys, but also something that I feel can definitely be important for other people listening. So yeah, let me know, girl.
Yes.
Really quick before we end, do you have any last words or piece of advice to anyone that may be watching or listening?
Feel free to contact me. My phone, I have TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever.
She
The
seems
best
like
way to
she's
get
just
that
such a
information
super nice
is
person.
on
I just like
TikTok,
the energy I'm getting
and
from this
DM
lady.
Yeah.
me if you need help. I know a few people, not few, but a lot of people who are willing to help.
I just
So
followed her on TikTok.
reach out.
I did too.
If you don't have insurance, there's
I
people
do
that
it.
can scholarship you. There's a lot of
Hold on.
opportunities in recovery. And if I can do it, if Ronnie can do it, you can do it as well. Um, I love you if nobody told you today, but like everyone says, God loves you more, or your higher power loves you more. So just, you're here for a reason. Understand that you're here for a reason. And it's probably to advocate as well. So use your voice, use your powers and
I got the
your
chills.
skills to make change in this world and protect the next person that may be
Man.
coming along.
If you're chaotically using right now, please hear this. You are not alone. You are special. And your life can still go in any direction you choose. We need you. And if you need support, please feel free to reach out to any of the people in the video, including myself. I'm always a comment or a DM away. Much love.
Oh, I love Rodney.
I love that. I just have to say, I just love him.
Yes, yes.
You can tell
He's genuine. He is totally genuine. That's totally Ronnie's character. He is genuine. He will give it to you straight up with some sass. You know, I freaking love Ronnie. I want to know, did he take it?